Andrew McGahan for SevereMMA here, standing alongside the hooligan Paddy Holohan ahead of UFC Glasgow this Saturday night. First things first, what about Dylan Took? No showing his chauffeur to go to Ibiza instead, or Matt, or wherever it is he's going.
You know what the attraction to Ibiza at that age is. I wished him well with it. I wished him very well. I probably would have legged him myself if I was him, but I couldn't be any more thankful to him and Richie Smullen that have helped me so much in this camp, and Tommy Martin and all the other guys and everybody that showed up on their days that they didn't have to be there to help me out, you know what I mean? And that's what your team is about, Team Midget.
That's what I'm going to ask you about. First things first, this camp. You know, Conor McGregor's title fight, the Mac Mansion, all of the guys over there. You were the most senior figure in SBG. The most senior figure in SBG while they were away, and you're getting ready for one of the biggest fights of your career. How did you juggle all of that together?
It's just the way it's got to be. You know, like you can look at the situation and then you can start saying, nah, that doesn't work. Everything works when you make it work. That's how it works. If there wasn't really difference in my camp now, the only difference would have been that John wasn't like watching everything, I know when I'm having problems myself. You know, I'm mature like that. If I'm having a problem in a situation, I just have to send a video to John and the guys go through that situation. So it wasn't really much of a difference in that way. And the gym is always busy, as you always see, and the vibe was there. There's other guys getting ready for fights, so I was helping as well, and it was good. You know what I mean? And then to see Conor, I know that all reserved, everything had to be sent to that ship, you know what I mean? Yeah. That had to be, he landed it not only for SBG, not only for John, not only for himself, but like for the whole country. And then when you go outside, then for Europe as well. And then that was a big thing, not just for Ireland and for Conor and for John and SBG. So I realised that straight away when the fight came in, and I said it to John, and I wanted to be on this card, and this is my job, so I would have fought anybody.
I heard you saying there to the last person that Paddy Holohan is now starting to drop people. As well as having good hands in the past and always being accurate with his striking, fast combinations, he's now dropping people as well. Do you think that was the missing key to your game? Because you're talking about a title run now. You've seen Conor do it. You believe you can do it as well. Is this the missing key that's going to put you on that run for Demetrius Johnson?
I think if you're extremely dangerous on the ground and you have that power, and then you have that wrestling as well, that makes you extremely well. I think your wrestling doesn't even have to be as good if your guard and your ground game is really, really experienced and tricky, you know what I mean? Because it's very hard to go into someone's guard or go into someone's game on the first day.
Yeah.
And kind of adapt to that.
Survive.
And adapt and survive.
Because I know it's only Wednesday, but if we can have a throwback Thursday here for a minute. The guard sequence you played against Stenkov, cage contender all those years ago, switching from omoplatas, triangles, go-go platas, and finally submitting him after escaping all those leg locks was probably one of the most impressive submission chains I've seen in MMA, even to this day. I was like a fox caught in a trap, wasn't I? And I got out with my leg. But he is serious submission game. We all know that, and I dissected it. See, I know how the game works. I figured it out, as I was just saying to you there a minute ago. If something's going wrong, I know that I'm not just going to keep banging my head against the wall. If I'm shooting with my head on the wrong side, I don't just keep doing that, because I've been doing that from the start. I change, I swap the pieces, and that's how the game builds. I believe John actually offered a free SBG t-shirt to anyone during that camp if they could leg lock you. Yeah, that was actually a guy called Pavel that got it. He got the free t-shirt, and he ended up he working in a nearly
garage.
Breaking your leg.
He worked in a garage. No, listen to this story. And then someone came in to rob the garage or something like that, and he was behind the counter, and he ran out and saved the day, and he was in the front of the newspaper.
I saw that actually. Yeah.
That man's a legend. Yeah. To you, Babel.
Anyway, let's talk about this weekend. Vaughan Lee has trained with you in the past. He's been over at SVG. You think this may give you an advantage because you felt them spar? Maybe. Do you think when the guys first spar with each other, you're trying to test each other out, see their strengths? And did you ever envision that you'd end up fighting him after he came over that time? I kind of knew I'd fight him straight away. Or not straight away, but I knew I was going to fight him. So, and the way it is to me is like, I'll always spar anybody, you know what I mean? And the knowledge you know is better than the knowledge that you don't. So you should always go forward with knowledge instead of courage and pride, you know what I mean? So the knowledge you know is always better. Takes away the kind of the unknown feeling that your body just go through. And not only is it an advantage for me, I think it could be an advantage for him as well. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how it goes, and I'm excited to fight, to be honest. I want to fight, I want to grapple, I want to get into the exchange. I don't want someone dodging positions, and I don't think Vaughan will, you know what I mean? He's an experienced athlete, and
I don't really know what to expect. You know what I mean? I know that I'm going in there and I'm razor sharp. That's all.
Two things before we let you go. Your UFC career, you've had the most electric of atmospheres. The Scottish fighters are trying to say that this may top UFC Dublin from last year. Now, bias aside, I don't think that's going to happen personally. But do you think there's going to be many Irish making the trip over, considering so many of them went to Vegas last weekend?
Well, I think I know that I have a good, say, 100
squad
people myself. The squad, yeah, the neighbourhood coming over. So like, and as I'm saying, whoever's in the crowd and all that day, it's 3-5 minute rounds to me. That doesn't matter at the time. I usually listen to all that. Like, some person says, oh, this person seen you, or this person tweeted you, or this person said that, and it's after that I kind of enjoy them things that I'm like, oh, before it's irrelevant who was watching, who was coming, who was seeing. The only person I like to have in the building and have there is my son. You know what I mean? Because I know
is
that
he coming over?
Yeah,
him in Boston, seeing you in the crowd at the weigh-ins.
He is the man. He is me. It's me, him, and my dog, and we form Team Hooligan. So well, he knows, you know what I mean, when I'm going to get ready, he knows when the weight cut's coming in, he knows if I'm getting a little bit cranky and things like that, and I wouldn't let him miss this for the world. I'm giving him an experience of a lifetime. It's kind of like, I said to someone like Jingle All the Way. Did you ever see that film where his dad becomes Turbo Man?
That's such a Paddy Holohan thing to say. Before I let you go, what's up with this nice new haircut? Nice wee skin fade on the side, isn't it?
This was free as well.
Free?
This was a free haircut, yeah. Free haircut. We're in the club now. We've got free haircut.
I don't get a free haircut. I got a tweet. This is from my barber. I got a tweet during the week saying, Andrew, your hair is unreal. What do I ask for when I go into my barber's? I didn't get a cut before I came to Glasgow though, but still.
He was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I think he was. Paddy, thank you very much for the time. See you on Saturday.